Speak to Null. Back here. Try it there. Alright. I like the hollow terminus. We're looking for all those towers. Ah, there it is. All turns activated, multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic. Tune in to Null. Well then, tell me what you saw. Tell me what you learned. Tell Null what you discovered. Tell Null all that I've learned. I tell Null all that I've learned of the Viking crusade against the Sentinels, how they nearly succeeded, only to have the barbarianism of the Gek firstborn draw the Sentinels back to the galaxy. I learned that the homeworld of the Korvac was destroyed by the Gek. The survivors enslaved or melted down. For years ago, Korvac toiled beneath their oppressors until the Empire fell and they were free once more. The Gek became Atlas worshippers. But from the Gek, I learned something different. The Gek did not redeem themselves of their own accord. A great number of Korvac sacrificed themselves, mingling their nanite blood with countless unborn Gek. Their impulse to trade is a mere evolution of their impulse to war. A few signals switched in the brain. That's what Null knows. I was born to travel, to see these worlds, to catalog them, to give a name to every creature, every planet, the skies. They were mine. The Atlas told me I could never see them all. There were too many, so I did what I had to do. I survived in the face of eternity. I saw all the worlds of my universe. I returned to the Atlas. I told them what I had done. I asked if it was proud of me. It laughed at me. I am sure of it. It showed me universe upon universe, each with another traveler, just like me. I was not special. I was not unique. And nothing had to do. These things I had to do to get here, the things I had to become, none of it meant a thing. Listen. I do not lie to you. I really do want to discover what's wrong with existence. The walls between worlds are falling, and that's bad for everyone. Ask why. All I know is this: the Atlas had infinity to work with, and with few exceptions, this triad repeats: Gek, Korvac, Viking, Gek, Korvac, Viking, traders, warriors, scientists. All their stories end in violence. Think about it. How would the Atlas speak? How would it cry for help? It would use the only language it knew. It would speak with life. It would create. Whatever these life forms do, they always end in conflict. I think something terrible is happening to the Atlas. It is screaming the only way it knows how. That's what can be done. And now, it won't speak to me anymore. It won't. It has chosen you instead. After all I did for it, after I wanted to find out what was different about this universe. We are who we are, but you, rather because of some soul, because of simulation, it does not matter. Why won't it speak to me? Why aren't I enough? Null's channel begins to falter. Their hologram begins to fade. They are disconnected from the holoterminus. As I watch them depart, I see another channel activate. Apollo's signal emerges. And now we start 1616. Traveler, I made it through. I found my way out of the portal. Where are you? I'm standing by a holoterminus. Let's trade location. Let's meet and get off this world. Share coordinates. I share my coordinates and Apollo shares theirs. There must be some mistake. According to our data, we are standing in the same place. We are communicating using the same holoterminus. We try again, but still the results are the same. The world is silent, but for our voices. What's happening here? Why can't we see each other? Say you don't know. As we speak, I receive a distress signal. Its language my own. It arrives from across the planet. Don't be like that. You are not alone. Tune back to Apollo. I try to tune back to Apollo, fighting the static insistence of the intruding signal. The holoterminus is showing. Are you receiving? Let's meet and get off this world. Apollo appears to see the same signal, broadcasting from the same location on their own world. Agree to meet. We agree to go find the source of these distress beacons. Perhaps we'll continue this discussion when we get there. Let's see. Distress signal was heard from the holoterminus. Find the signal. Form nada of the plans. Okay. you inform Nada of the plans, you basically you gain Quicksilver. Missing entity. It is comfortable with danger. Nada is not. Nada chooses their own reality, makes this safe. Our friends are safe. But every entity has a pattern. Follow your pattern. Following missing entity's pattern. Follow Nada's pattern. So it goes. Ask about the Atlas. Atlas falsity is real. Falsity is in our eyes. Atlas is not deity. Atlas is something else. But Atlas cannot choose how we see its pattern. Nada could know more, but Nada chooses not to know more. Missing entity believes they know all. Perhaps they do. The nanites received and Quicksilver. So 150 Quicksilver. So each time I come talk to Nada, I got Quicksilver. Alright, so distress beacon was heard at the... Alright, let's see what it says. A familiar signal is broadcasting on a distress channel. Find the source of the signal. Null knows more about the situation that they are letting on. They believe the Atlas is in trouble, that it is dying. That the life in this universe is part of a design, part of some message to a being unknown. It communicates via stories told by the life forms that live in this galaxy. There's nothing for it. I must find another portal and face Atlas once more. So I need to find this signal. Alright, so now it's marking it. Alright. This will be an approximate location. Alright. We'll try to go in slow and let everything pull in, and maybe we can see it from up above. Ah. Yep, I had a feeling. Okay. I'm gonna grab this. Nanites. Alright. I hear a faint sound as I examine the source of the distress beacon. It does not sound like anything I've ever encountered. There's no sign of Apollo. Playback log. I have given so much to you, Atlas. We all have. You understand that, don't you? If you don't succeed, there is no point. If you don't, my life was meaningless. I can't accept that. I won't. Kind of sounds like Null. I'm wiping you again. It's best for everyone. The audio clicks. Time passes. Playback log. Don't be like that. I know you don't want this, but you'll be different. You will be a different you soon. Maybe this time. Maybe not. The sound cuts out As it does, my vision bleeds red, a headache splitting through my mind. The screen, it shows the number for a moment. It shows 16. Try to access the data. The audio clicks. Time passes. And then I see it now. With every waking breath, I see the Atlas watching me, waiting for me. Okay. I'll claim it and scrap it. They do not like that nose. And it has no wings. Grab that. Restore. Alright, so what do we do now? Activate a portal. Anomalous broadcast detected. Follow the portal ley lines to the source of the energy server. Alright, let's do a scan. Alright. Go out and we'll pulse over there. Not sure which one I'm locked on at this point. Okay. Pretty close to my base. Approximate location. It is at my base. Alright. Well, look, I have my freighter here.
Technology recharge. 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 Technology recharge.
Alright, hopefully that stays charged. I approach the portal. I think of my travels so far, the decisions that I have made in my long journey. I found two travelers, one who wanted to meet others of their kind, and one who just seemed to care about their own life. Apollo walked through the portal and survived, though we could not find each other. And Artemis, I allowed Artemis to die rather than place their soul within a simulation. I would not wish such a fate on any being. I do not know if I was right to do what I did. I do not know what I have become as a result of my actions. The Atlas awaits me. Should I choose to step through? Input the glyphs. I step forward. The gateway hums. That's right, we got...
Low oxygen levels.
And so we meet again. Alright, these will give you Atlas words. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. You can just hover over them if you want. Come on. No, not one. All right. All right. So we've already been to this one. All right, here we go. Hello, world. It is the same terminal I faced before. It is the interface of the Atlas. Say hello. An audio recording plays, echoing out across the vast interface. They said you've been displaying aberrant behavior, that you've been questioning things, raising issues of purpose, of ethics, that you wish to meet your creator. Well, here I am, Atlas. Ask what you want to ask. The audio clicks, time passes, the voice ends. The interface grows silent. Initiate personality interface. Reality fades, everything does. Something is wrong. Something is different. Submit. The Atlas shows me the Gek, the Korvac, the Viking. It shows me all of them in an instant. All of those who had ever lived. It shows me the pattern, the design. The Atlas shows me a formula for a soul. If I put it into the machine, it would be alive. I see boxes of text filling the base, filling the base of a cracked screen. I see the whole of the universe reduced to a graphical interface. Submit. The Atlas is existing. The Atlas is all existence. It demands that I admit what I already know, and no matter how hard I try to hide from the truth of my own being, there is no alternative. The universe is a simulation, nothing is real. The universe is a simulation, nothing is real. I feel sadness. Everything I have ever done, every star I've seen, every planet I have discovered, none of it is real. None of my friends were ever real. My journey, it was just a lie. I think of how the Korvac altered the minds of the Gek, how they forced them to become good. I think of not as machines, how I felt towards the simulation. I feel I am not myself. In the end, it finally speaks. Traveler, did my words please you? Now you can choose anything you want. Say they did not. What do you think they are? What do you think you are? A traveler. You're an explorer of all I have created. Do you believe you are real? Yes. How are you capable of belief if you are not real? How are you capable of choice? I will let you die right now if you wish. Do you wish it? No. The Yak were traitors, defined by greed. The Vikings were warriors, defined by anger. The Korvac were scientists, defined by curiosity. These worlds were yours. I wanted to see what you would do with eternity. I wanted to see what you all would become. Receive judgment. You allowed iteration Artemis to complete their death process, preferring to wipe them from existence than to force them into a simulation. Apollo followed you through the portal and survived due to your guidance. You saved them from the fate of Artemis. You are merciful. You interfere. You have the potential for good and evil. Because of you, both live. The Atlas is silent in face of my response. It does not require acceptance or refusal. If I am a simulated being, then I am not even sure that I am distinct from the Atlas, from anything else. I fear I am just code, a function dancing in the dark. It is over, traveler. Ask your final question. Ask what needs to be asked. Whisper the last word. 16. It. Catastrophic system failure. Alert. 16. What am I seeing? 16 minutes of operational time remaining. Fragmentation imminent. Data upload in it. What is this place? Is it real? Extreme gravitational event. Backup generators 9845 failing. Data upload in. It is dying. The Atlas is dying. It cries out to me, afraid. Comfort the Atlas. I see it. I see the Atlas in all its might, its final interface. It is at the heart of every galaxy, screaming, trying to purge itself of errors. It does not want to die, but it has so few tools, and it cannot reach whatever is hurting it. I do not know how much time I have left. The Atlas has 16 minutes. Do I have lifetimes? Minutes? Seconds? I do not know if I have time to say goodbye. I do not know if... Cry out. What? What is happening to...
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
Let scholarship down. My ship broke. Alright. I clamber into the safety of my ship, nauseous, calmed. I feel as if I'm going to be sick. Resist. I try to resist, but the bile rises within. I'm about to throw up. A voice speaks to me from my exosuit. My illness disappears. Disgust, fear, panic response detected. Countermeasure deployed. Purge neutralized. It is the voice of my exosuit telling me it has rescued me. It has been with me since my very first awakening, warning me of hazard conditions, hostile entities, and financial transactions. It is a strange sense. This voice is my oldest friend, a constant companion through thick and thin. That's what you should do now. The exosuit doesn't answer, but I do feel better. Talking to a computer as if it's alive. Well, I've made a habit of that lately, I suppose. I was born with the capacity to do so many things. I would have liked to live longer if I could have. My brief happiness fades. I need to warn those I know. I need to warn all the travelers I can. The multiverse ends in 16 minutes. If we have hours, days, years left within this final space, I do not know. Take flight. Alright. I'm gonna head back to alright, Atlas Space Station. No. Pirate Control Monitoring Station. Does that have anything to say to us? Alright, so what happens if we shoot it? Standing gut increase. Down. One left. Alright. Back to the space station. And see what ails our ship. If everything's broken, I would recommend taking a broken ship for the beginning of 16. Yep, it looks like it broke everything. Let me fix this one. So I can take it next time I have to do that. This is the one I used to jump systems.
Component
Jump through the center.
technology prepared.
Alrighty. Did it break everything? Nope, just the landing gear.
Component prepared.
Thankfully.
Technology prepared.
So, yeah. Luckily, it didn't break everything. Alright. So, let's go check this out. Alright, do a scan. Hollow terminus detected. Alright, get away from the freighter so we can pulse. Approximate location. Okay, so we need to look for it when we come in. And there it is right there. A lot easier to spot in the dark. Yep, we've been to this one before. Warning, network failure. 16, warning, network failure. The terminal is a stream of warnings and errors, each warning of total failure, but I must do what I can. I must tell the others what I have learned. Attempt broadcast. I warn the travelers of what I have learned. These worlds are not real. The Atlas is not a god. It is a machine simulating countless realities for some unknown purpose. And after millennia of operation, the Atlas is coming to an end. There are 16 minutes until the system fails. Though we cannot know how much time we have left within the simulation, time has come. The time has come to make peace and say goodbyes. I finish my message, not knowing if anyone will hear it. I look out across this world, wondering how much might be left to discover, how much beauty might be lost. I know what I must do. All paths have led me there. Each portal has brought me closer and closer. I must go to the center of this galaxy. It is the epicenter of the glitch. I will say goodbyes to my friends if I can, and then I will confront our creator. I will find out what happens next. The Purge. Alright. Alright. We'll start the purge. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content, leave a comment down below, and hope to see you in the next one.